Hey man, it's Kite707 here. So, y'all like fictional characters, right? Because I sure as shit do. In all honesty, we most likely do. But to be more specific, do you like hand-drawn and fictional drawn characters? Say an example like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. The list can go on and on. You must ask yourself how these characters came to be the way they are these days, and if they always were like that. If so, how are they still iconic in design? Well, that's basically what character design is. These characters have such memorable designs because they can always be simplified in a way. Basically, either silhouettes, distinct features, or the both of them. Say, for example, Batman. With a silhouette, we can see a cape and the 2 ears on him. Well, without the ears, he's either man or femto, but not Batman. With the ears being on top of his head, forming horns, we can tell that it's the Caped Crusader of Gotham. From these simple features being acknowledged, we can add many modifications to the design. For example, the older and newer designs for Batman. So tell me, who is and who isn't Batman in this image? Oh, they basically both are Batman. For my example, I created a character named Canori, who is like an antagonist in one of my book projects. The earliest model of him can be shown in this artwork, and his design being evolved in, well, weird ways, to say the least. From looking like a barbarian to looking like an obese goofball, right now he looks a little bit more like this. This isn't my best example for him, but trust me, I'm still working on his design quite actively. But I've worked enough to change his design mostly. From putting Mr. Canori on a weight loss program and a fitness plan, I also made him take some mewing tutorials and looks maxing sessions. He only looks like he's only in for a few months, but he's gonna get better. His fitness instructor's kind of ass, and that's all. So, what details are similar between his new and old design?
Die! Think, Mark! Think!
Actually, they're quite literally the same characters, but...
Shut your bitch ass up!
Yeah, so the similarities in the designs are that the helmet with its wing-shaped crest. So I was trying to make a horned helmet back in the day when I was a kid, and I wanted to make Canori look like an edgy and scary-looking barbarian. But instead, I made him look like an obese bunny. I wanted to keep the full beard and the inverted demon eyes staring into your soul, so you would at least want to speak to the dude nicely. Well, I changed a few things, making the crest look more like for ceremonial purposes, along with making the helmet looking a little bit more decorated, taking inspiration from early medieval helmets for the overall construction. I also decided to keep the first shirt or coat or whatever you call it, but I decided to make it look more like a scarf instead of a full shirt, which would make it a little bit better in terms of my preferences. Another way for character design can be done using other sources and references to create characters. For example, I've got one of my characters called Bradley. Before, I didn't really know too much about art or character design, so I did whatever the fuck I wanted, much like Homelander. But if you're anybody else than Homelander, then you'll suffer from consequences from acting recklessly. Well, Bradley didn't have anything meaningful to his character design, so I had him at least change something with his design. I took a little bit of inspiration from Rio from Devilman Crybaby and Griffith from Berserk. He has silver hair, and he has the same vibe as the two. So, back around 2020, I made a project so bad that I had to redo everything from it, the plot to the artwork and quite literally everything about it. So it was titled Promise of the Elements, but I had to change the title to Eye of the Outer Abyss because I edited so much of the plot that it isn't even finished yet, and everything in the entire plot just basically changed because of my needs and the times. So, if you're trying to make a character based on another character, make sure to try and capture a certain aspect of them, but not the entirety of the character itself. Say, if you're gonna reference Spider-Man as your character, make sure to take certain things like his optimism or his flexibility that he has in his movements, Or if you want to copy the Hulk, maybe his brute strength, his aggression, and, the green skin. Well, Marvel did a terrible job with Hulk, but, let's stay on topic, guys. Okay, to be honest, all I really did for Bradley was just make him hotter and just more human-like, as my art skills grew along with my different needs. I really just yap a lot, so in summary, just make your characters more smashable and unique, or we're gonna have to talk. Anyways, if you liked the video, please consider liking, as it would really motivate my lazy ass to make more videos. And also subscribe, because I need more subs for the recommendations. Lastly, please share my video if you really liked it.